I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it lonely at the top, but just the best. Don't you see me out here shining, better flex. I hear him talking reckless. I won't even stress. Just kill him softly with my press. Won't even address. They say it lonely at the top, this the best. And even if we die today, don't live forever. Live forever.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Rodgers' Packers going up against Cutler's Dolphins.
Thank you, Larry. It is a hot and humid afternoon as we get set for football in the southern part of the Sunshine State in Miami, Florida. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, 57 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. And they're in on the first play from scrimmage. Our crew and you and I, we better strap in here.
That's what's commonly known as quick strike. Points on the board. This could be a fun game.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And now a first down following that long gain. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, it's just been an aerial attack all the way downfield, and they're putting it to the defense in a big way right now. What do you think, partner? Do you now run the football? Because they're in a pretty good spot already at the outer edges of the field goal.
But, like you always tell me, you're still far enough away. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And Nelson's got it here right side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's third and goal. Rodgers again now. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Rodgers going to go on fourth down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Right back to Drake. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 16. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. On first down, Drake, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll run. It's Drake. Gets around him. And he's into the clear. The 20. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Kenny Clark getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. But before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Eluding the pressure right. Finds his target, Montgomery. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Rodgers going to throw. Dancing to his left. Lets it go for Nelson. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence, that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And this one complete to Julius Thomas. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. Working from the gun, Rodgers lets it go for Nelson. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
They're going to try and throw. And he's going to let it go deep. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former Eagle, Nate Allen. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. They'll start the drive with Drake. Oh, good move. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Tannehill hands to Drake. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he finds Stills, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
That just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
He's got a man. It's Williams. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end. But running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Final minute now of the third quarter. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Rodgers now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. He'll rifle this one. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, 44 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Now Parkey for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Ndamukong Suh able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. And they're going to go soft on the corners. To throw on second down. Rodgers flush to his right. And some room to roam now. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Rodgers now on first down. Andre Branch in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Tannehill on first down. And Stills over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 59 yards. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Packers get set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athletic depleting them, which is often the case. But by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time, this was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Set to return, this is Jeff Janis. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 32-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
To throw is Rodgers. Looking to throw on second down. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, Montgomery. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. The Packers on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. 319. Here's Rodgers to throw. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Rodgers. Gotta have this one. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They try the left side here with Williams. And some room to work. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, you know what they say about the best laid plans, partner. I mean, this one was totally foiled. They played for the pass. The idea was if you want to run it, that's fine. We'll rally up and make the tackle. Except they didn't get it done.
That's 3rd and long, and a big run there. about that? 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right.